Fort Monroe was a Union stronghold throughout the Civil War. Even though it was deep in Confederate territory, it served as a staging area for thousands of Union troops.
In other words, the Union troops were right here within almost the Confederate lines.
That's right. And just across the bay at Norfolk was the Confederate troops.
The Casemate Museum consists of a series of small rooms hewn out of the fortress wall. Of particular interest is a room commemorating the sea battle between the first ironclad ships, the Union's Monitor, the famous cheese box on a raft, against the Confederacy's Merrimac. The battle took place on March 9, 1862, at Hampton Roads, just off the walls of Fort Monroe. And on the walls of the room was a drawing of the famous battle, which turned back the Confederacy's bid for naval supremacy. Next along the wall were other drawings of highlights and personalities in the Fort Monroe past. Robert E. Lee as a lieutenant of engineers. A recital of his poetry by Edgar Allan Poe in 1849. Poe was a former sergeant major at the post. And the memorable day in 1862 when a famous president stepped ashore to visit a strong point of his nation's defenses. These and other mementos of a storied past line the walls of the Casemate Museum. The adjacent room is simply furnished. A bed, a table, a chair, a Bible. The cell where Jefferson Davis, President of the Confederacy, was brought after the defeat of the South in the Civil War. A chair next to the cot of Jefferson Davis, a tribute to the memory of Dr. Craven, Chief Medical Officer at Fort Monroe, who befriended the captured Confederate president and helped him win better conditions.